Good morning, ladies and gents. It's Mr. Heisen again here. It's right now. It's Monday. It's November 9th, and we have slope graphs day 2. You'll notice here that underneath that title is the equation, our slope equation, y equals mx plus b, and our I can statement is I can find slope from a graph. Okay, so right here on slide 2 is where you found this video. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about slide 2, but slope 3, that's a long morning already. Slide 3 and slide 4 are reminders from last week. Tells us what slope is. That slope is steepness. It can be positive or negative, and it's the change in y over the change in x. Slide 4 reminds us which is the y-axis, which is in red, and our x-axis, which is in green. Okay. That means the red axis or the y-axis goes up and down. It's vertical. And the green axis goes left and right. The x-axis is horizontal. Also, on slide 5 here, we get a reminder of our 4 steps for solving or finding the slope from a graph. So let's look at those. So step 1 is to find 2 friendly points on the graph. Step 2 is to count the change in y. Step 3 is to count the change in x. And step 4 is to divide the change in y over the change in x. So let's look at an example of that on slide 6. Slide 6, we're provided a graph, and we need to do the following. We need to calculate the slope, fill out our slope table, and then type our slope equation. Again, we need to find the slope, input into our table, and then type our slope equation there. So slope is the change in y over the change in x. And step 1 to doing all of that was to find our friendly points. So I'm going to grab A and move A all the way over yonder to right here in the center. Now, real quick, you might be wondering, why did I put it in the center? Well, that's because this blue line goes straight through the center. Okay, that indicates that that's a friendly point. A goes there. We need another friendly point. Remember, the blue line going through a center where, like right here, this is another friendly point, and that means that these 4 boxes around it, it's in that corner, perfectly in that corner. So that's going to be our second friendly point. I'm going to grab B and put it right there for us. So boom, there we go. So we've now done our step 1. Step 2 is to find the change in y. So the orange is our change in y symbol. I'm going to scoot that bad boy all the way over. So from 0 to 1 is 1 time. Now I'm going to grab another one. So from 1 to 2. And then we have 2 to 3. So I have 3 orange ones. So my change in y is 1, 2, 3. And my change in x
It's 10 o'clock.
Was 1. So our change in y is 3. Our change in x is 1. So again, looking at our steps, we found our 2 friendly points. We found the change in y. We found the change in x. Now we need to divide that change. 3 divided by 1 is 3. All right. So now we need to fill out our slope table because we have our slope. So if our change in y is 3, then we just add 3 every time to our y. 0 plus 3 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. And 6 plus 3 is 9. Change in x is 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. And 2 plus 1 is 3. So our slope equation, to type it out here, would be y equals our slope 3x. That is how we do today's assignment. You're responsible for slides 7, 8, 9, and 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 4 slides, and then a learning check. See you in class today, ladies and gents.